bank, pop snake, anarchy, what can I say? Yeah, my things are going just as they supposed to. I'm coming with the heat, call me Spolstra. Morning to night, can't stop till it's over. Storming the fight, guns hot out the holster. Hold me, hold me, hold me. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Hold me, hold me, hold me. You can't
Okay. Beautiful. Capital L. We here. We doing it. The review stream is happening this evening. It's happening. As planned. As planned. So, before we get started, let's go ahead and we're going to switch it up, actually. We're going to go ahead and throw shout out to the Cuzzo. I'm going to throw his music on there. And we're going to pull up, let's pull up the stream, shall we? Alright. Put that there. And I'll tab over here. Alright, so we got the first trailer up. We're going to get into that in just a second. Y'all can already see what it is. I'm excited. But before that, last night went out to show. Shout out to Operation Acoustic Kitty and Persephone's Choice and Biscayne. I did not see the opening post Sex High, I think. But everybody else fucking brought it. It was a great show. St. Pete Brewing Company. It's a good time. So yeah, definitely have played some Biscayne on air here. A few streams for sure. They fucking murdered it. It was a great time. Great show. So yeah, that's what we did last night. That's why we weren't live. But so we're doing it today, and it's gonna be a good time. So first, as always, we're gonna start with the trailers, of course. So let me go ahead here and we'll pause this music. The first trailer of the evening is Loki Season 2. I'm excited for this one. Big excited.
Obi? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great
Nice.
To see you again.
That's what's been happening.
Wow. Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time
Oh man.
between the past and the present. Hello? If what I saw is true, there's nothing to stand between this world and utter destruction.
Only one way to find out. A
Man.
little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach.
I'm very excited for this, though. This is going to be... I love Season 1. So...
It's up to us
And you see a lot of familiar faces, of
to
course.
save this place.
Is this cracked?
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose
Oh, man.
who lives and who dies?
This is going to be wild.
It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way.
Come on, you're the god of mischief.
Always have been. Always will be.
Man. And if you ain't watched Season 1,
A little over the top.
you're
don't you
fucking
think?
up.
I thought it was spot on.
So much to unpack there. Like, whew. All right. Well, that's the first trailer for the evening. It's the only one that I can say I've actually seen out of all these. So yeah, I'm gonna be pretty much seeing these for the first time myself. There's a rule here. A24. You watch all their trailers. A24 is banger after banger after banger after banger.
Yeah. Slow, take time. Take your time. Now. There you go, there you go, there you go.
Huh. So a period piece, huh?
You want to know a secret? It doesn't end or begin. Just changes form.
Well, you already know people are gonna love this shit. That will change you. I don't like that being used so loosely, you know. But you know, people throw it around. All right, not bad, not bad. All right, so the next is a show based on the John Wick universe, The Continental.
A suit doesn't make a man.
1970. Well, it was like change the song. Life-changing movie.
It's resourcefulness and perhaps an open heart.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I haven't finished my drink.
This sacred institution wields power beyond your imagination.
3-part event.
Winston, your brother stole something from me. What he took is very important to a lot of very dangerous people. Find him, because if you don't, I'll bring the weight of this whole institution down on you both. Sharon, show our guests the door.
We made a big mistake coming here. You're my brother, Frankie. We have to strike first. And I need all the help I can get.
How are we supposed to believe a guy in an ascot can pull this off?
It's a cravat.
If we're gonna take on the Continental, every freak in that hotel will be after us.
Well, that's lovely.
We need guns. Lots of guns.
Interesting.
This is more than vengeance. This is justice.
Can you dig it?
Let's take this house and everything that comes with it. And away we
Doesn't
go.
look too bad at all. All right, well, that's the trailer for the Continental. That's something, to say the least. A lot of fucking dope action. All right, so the next one here is the Kill Room. Important thing to note, as you already see here, Uma Thurman and Maya Hawke, a.k.a. her daughter, and, of course, Samuel Jackson. But, yeah, this is their first movie together, as far as I've seen, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case.
When you make art from a truthful place, people find out something about you.
Okay.
We're a team, right?
Yeah.
We need to find a new way to deal with the money.
Customer of mine was short of cash. Gave me that instead.
And where's she at?
The city.
Nate was mentioning you were having a cash problem.
Well, my business is no business of yours.
Well, not right now, but think we might be able to help each other out.
Huh.
What am I supposed to paint?
You want to make money? Just paint someday.
All right, I'll paint. Damn. That is ugly. So from now on, there's a contract out. I suggest they buy art.
Art? What the frig do you know about art?
This classy art gallery, run by this young lady, will take a reasonable cut for herself and cut us a nice, clean check.
My 5-year-old makes better paintings.
That's the beauty of this, you cretin. This thing that looks like a Smurf with diarrhea can sell for $1 million. And the IRS wouldn't bat an eye.
Okay.
What's the artist's name?
Bagman.
The Bagman.
Are you the Bagman? Tell me about the Bagman.
I would never say it's a good piece, but it makes me feel dirty.
What the fuck?
An art critic wants to do a piece on.
Oh, la-di-da.
When I hear no, it makes me want something even more.
This thing's supposed to be a front. That means low profile. Why do I even have to tell you this is not good?
I knew that money laundering was a crime, but murder?
I'm sorry, we don't have any work from the Bagman available.
There's an extremely long wait list of collectors.
Everybody wants one.
Huh.
Clean, like laundry.
Are you really mansplaining money laundering to me?
Okay. You know, it's got potential. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, so this, honestly, I just saw it. I don't know. It says The Changeling.
You don't see,
What the fuck?
but you will.
And I'm glad I already selected this. What the fuck?
The reason I said no to you when you first asked me out.
Do you want to go to dinner with me?
And the 6 times after that.
Hey, no. No. No.
Is because I'm moving to Brazil.
Will somebody
Oh.
wear me to the fair?
That's a good reason to say no.
When I got there, there was a lake there, a lagoon. They told me not to go, but I didn't listen.
The fuck?
She told me I had 3 wishes. When it falls off my wrist, those 3 wishes will come true. Do not cut it.
Emma, with me, all 3 of your wishes will come true.
Don't know why
Would you even know
there's no sun up in the sky.
if you crossed into a fairy tale?
The fuck?
A storm is coming.
There are portals in this world that we may never know we've trespassed through.
Life is bad.
The fuck?
Gloom and misery everywhere. Stormy weather.
I need to know where my wife is. People don't just disappear. Witches.
You don't see, but you will.
Yo. That shit looks wild. Apple TV, I'm actually getting a little impressed with some of their catalog, to be fair. Like, that's going to definitely be another Yar situation, but dope. Interesting. And one of the last movie trailers for this evening is Saw 10X, whatever they want to call it, 10X, I don't know. But yep, there's another Saw.
Men to cheat. You picked John Kramer?
The cancer is still spreading. I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do. There is one person who might be able to help.
Our program is a 2-pronged treatment outside Mexico City. The results have been stunning. She saved my life.
Oh boy. I'm only doing this just because it's Saul. I've never seen him.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then. John Kramer.
According to these scans, the tumor was never removed.
How much time do I have?
Months, at best.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game. You all pretended to cure me, but what I have planned for each of you is very real.
Peace came upon me. No light, no sound.
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthetic. But trust me, you will want to remain alert.
The fuck?
Out of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer?
Please, don't hesitate. Place a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank. This will save your life.
So sleep, silent
This is not retribution. It's a reawakening.
I mean, he's like trending me.
The choice is yours.
Coming soon, huh? So, that was 13 days ago. Yeah, I don't know. I never really got into the Saul series. I didn't think it was that entertaining. I don't know. Just yeah, but that's me. Anyways, now we're into the game trailers. We got a few of those. Apparently, TMT, Last Ronin? What? This is a thing, apparently? What? First time I'm seeing this, by the way, so... Oh, that's it? Nothing? Just a little teaser? In development. Ah, okay. Well, a teaser it is, I guess. Alright, next one is a South Park game.
Whoa, kid! It's so beautiful! It's a snow day, the most magical of days in a young child's life. Yes! Yes! There's no kid! It's a snow day!
What the fuck? What is even happening?
Hey, new kid! It's a snow day, dude! No, it's good, everybody!
I don't know what's happening there, but I'm interested. That looks like a kind of like a hack and slash. I don't know. Okay. I'll be keeping an eye out for that. So this one, in the storm of ARPGs that are going on right now between Diablo 4 and the Path of Exile announcement for that part 2, Titan Quest 2. Fucking Titan Quest is another ARPG set in Greek mythology. I don't know if it's going to stay in Greek mythology for 2, or if this is going to, you know, what's happening. But, yeah, this is my first time seeing this. Right?
Tell a tale of mortals. Bound by fate's golden strands.
Tell of their laughter, their struggles, their glory.
Tell of warlike Sparta.
Huh.
Fate destined them for godlike greatness.
But the gods had other plans.
Their ambition angered the goddess. And winged retribution showed them no mercy.
Staining their strands with darkness.
I don't know what's going on, but that looked pretty fucking cool.
But don't cut it short. Tell us the whole story.
Tell us about hope.
Interesting. Wish list now. I might have to do a Titan Quest playthrough on stream at some point. Because I love Greek mythology. It's my jam. I enjoy that shit. So, but yeah. Let's go ahead with got 2 more. And then we're going to jump into this review. Payday 3 official gameplay trailer. I've been looking forward to watching this.
All right, guys.
See
it's
what's
a simple
new.
Job. Just in and out. Nothing to it.
Like what's new comparatively to the last one, you know?
Everybody hit the fucking floor.
Jesus. This shit looks crazy. So wait, they're like, you gonna be a cop too? Is that what I'm understanding? Like it'll be playing guess, or is it? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That looks interesting though. I definitely liked 2. I played it for a little bit. That was a good time. All right, and the last trailer is Dead by Daylight, the official Alien trailer. Because of course you gotta add the alien apparently, the xenomorph. But no Ridley? Or is that a knockoff Ridley? I think it's a knockoff. It's like Walmart Ridley. Yeah, sure is. It's an off-brand Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver. Oh, cool. You'll actually be in the space. No. We get Jason X then since there's a space map now? Dope. Great addition. Great addition. And Ellen Ripley. Hell yeah. That that's pretty cool. You got Nicolas Cage, now you got the Alien. Like they doing a good job keeping that franchise going. So we're gonna start the movie review. Let me go ahead and get this music. Put the advert up real quick. Where's my Drew advert? There it is. Bam. All right. So, shout out to Jumbo Sticky Rice. This was their pick for fucking the movie review. If you want to participate in the next one, be here this coming Monday for the next wheel spin. You put it in the chat. We put it on the wheel. And whatever the wheel picks, we fucking watch it. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it. First and foremost, pretty cool concept, I got to say. Overall concept is interesting. I like a lot of the aesthetic. Definitely how the... how it rolled is good as well, but there's just certain things that kind of bothered me about this movie. So as you see on the screen here, that's why I always have the wiki up so you can be reading it and understand if you didn't want to watch it but you're still interested, because we always go into full spoiler details. That's just how we do. But yeah, so she's Lola, Alice, whatever you want to call her. We're going to call her Lola since that's her screen name, you know. But Lola is a cam girl, holding her, doing her thing, trying to be one of the top cam girls on the website. At a certain point, she gets her account stolen, and somebody is actually streaming as her. And it's her, like you can see it's her, but it's not her. On her channel, like, and just doing shit, and you think at first they're like, oh, maybe it's a replay or something. No, it's just a actual person. You can like chat with them, and she was interacting with things that were being sent. So it was pretty interesting to see like the help she was quote unquote getting. Honestly, like the cop part, there was a scene with the cops that like was really like proof in the pudding, like that, you know, she's like, hey, that's not me, and they're like, we don't care. Like they don't give a shit. What the fuck? I thought I had my hold on, sorry, I'm sidetracked now because this is not... shout out to Biscayne, but that's not what I was doing right now. Anyways, but yeah, the cops kind of really pissed me off because one of the cops, like, I get that was like legitimately possible, like a piece of shit trying to hit on her, but the way they dismissed it, and then the initial customer service call that she makes to fucking the website people, like, I know I gotta suspend belief here or disbelief or whatever when I'm watching shit. I know I have to do that, but damn, yo, the customer service, man, like, it was something. They were just because it was like, it wasn't even like when, like, a horror movie where the monster or the entity or the whatever, the villain, is not there when they are mentioning it, when, you know, the standard, oh, well, look, and then it's not there, you know, like, every time they try to prove their case, they're, you know, brought to believe that they're crazy or something. In this movie, like, she's clearly like, this is not me, and they're showing it live and everything, and she's explaining it, and everybody's just like, whatever. Like, so, I mean, maybe that is kind of what you're saying here, because I see what you're saying, and I just wanted to go over some of that, because we're gonna go over here. Takes her face and believes she's actually dead, and then they can take her identity and use it on the campsite. That girl was on top. Yeah, right, exactly. Believe whatever this AI is takes the top cam girl's face and they die real life. Created it. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the other kind of small issue I had with the movie, is like, how like, they don't explain what exactly the fucking entity is, or what, you know, what it is. They don't explain it whatsoever at any point. Like, they don't tell you if it was the one of the right, which I don't mind left to the interpretation endings. Right, and we're gonna get to that too. I don't mind left left for the interpretation. I don't mind that. But when it comes to a situation like this, where you're dealing with a psychological horror movie, or you're dealing with a horror, like, you're not at least going to let me know, like, it was one of those dudes who somehow did like, or if it's just AI, or if it's some fucking ghost. I don't fucking know. Like, and they don't give any inkling to her being, like, crazy, you know, which people think she is, obviously, but they don't give any type of right, they don't allude to it at all whatsoever, you know, because at one point I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe it's like a split personality scenario, you know, and she is just batshit crazy, you know. But a lot of the times, they prove that she's not, and I'm just like, well, what the fuck? So then what? It's just, are we to assume it was AI? You know, like, because the movie is only about an hour and a half, because it's pretty clear, cut, and dry what it is, you know, in the sense of the beginning, the middle, and the end. It's all pretty straightforward, you know. So to that extent, where the ending is basically like we were talking here, she sets up a mirror in front of her. She gets basically the, I guess, AI or whatever to agree to a private chat with her. She realizes that the AI doesn't even realize it's her. Like, there's no realization that she is this person. It doesn't stop, doesn't call her out. It just thinks it's another. And yeah, she pays for the chat, and she just whatever it is that has stolen her account is like, hey, you're one of her top fans' girlfriend, because she confronts one of her top fans thinking he stole her account, or has something to do with it. And this whatever doesn't even give a shit. It's her face. They're looking at each other. It's the same individual. And the robot or whatever, the streamer, doesn't care. Whereas the main, woman here, Miss Lola herself, she realizes it. So she basically sets up a mirror behind her, showing the stream. And I guess, maybe it is AI, and that's how you trick AI is to do some shit like that, where she plays a game with the AI. Basically, you have to do what I do. And it gets to a point where she finally smashes her face on the desk or her counter or whatever the fuck, her vanity. And then the entity, the AI or whatever, starts bugging out to match her face. Which I thought that was really cool, how they did that. But at no point do they say, hey, that was AI taking over. Even the guy, her stalker, fan, who is convinced that because of this AI, it says that it loves him and all this crazy shit. It was a clever way to end it, because people are cheering her on, they're paying her, and she's getting to the top. And right as she gets to number 1 on the website, she fucking deletes the account live on air. She got her password back because she beat the computer. I'm gonna call it a computer or AI at this point, because that's, if I'm left for interpretation, well then fuck it. That's my interpretation. It was a fucking AI. She tricks the AI to giving her password to the account so she can log in and then delete said account. Which is clever. Like, the overall, vibe, story, the idea, clever. At least just give me some more of an inkling, for that. I don't mind interpretations of, ends of movies, for example, the trippy-ass movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and a bunch of other people. Inception. Inception has an ending that you can be left for interpretation, which I'm fine with it in that case, because they kind of just give you everything and let you decide. In this case, I don't feel like I was given everything. Safe to say it was AI. Didn't even know what IT looks like, since it looks exactly like her, or it looks like her, yeah. Right, exactly. So yeah, and I'll lean with you on that. That's what I'm saying. That's gonna be my interpretation. It's a fucking AI that somehow takes over these women's accounts. But see, this is why it frustrates me, because so that's the overall what we believe or our interpretation is of it, right? But at the same time, then, so the main girl, the top girl, who passed away 6 months prior, it's like they were trying to make it seem like she got murdered by somebody, but it was a car accident or whatever, and then she doesn't even research some of the other girls. I don't know. Or were the other girls alive? I don't know. I felt like they wanted to go in a serial killer route and then decided to change it, maybe? I don't know. Because, and it's right there, this particular, what I'm referring to is this this part of the film. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting movie. It's not bad, but I can't say I'm yay, it's great. It just, again, I don't mind leaving it up for interpretation, but give me a little bit more to work with, because I'm not sure where you want me to go with this. It's so it's interesting. But everything else about it, though, was pretty cool. She was going to stop the Clear's identity because it thought she died in her initial death stream, even though it was fake. The AI wasn't smart enough to know that. Yeah, and maybe you could be right about that. Right. And exactly, and now that you bring that up, now that actually hurts it even more, because yeah, AI can't even do hands right. So you got a good point there. But yeah, like that shit right there kind of just it confused me, you know? Like, and the way people were treating her, like I said with the cops, you had the one cop who was literally trying to get at her, and then the other cop who was just kind of like, you know, did you call customer support? And, you know, nobody gives a shit. You know, it's just so strange in some of those aspects. Like, I don't know what they wanted me to believe. And then with the two top fans, you know, the one real creepy one, and then the one weird fucking one that is the quote-unquote into tech or whatever, who they kind of make you believe is part of the issue, like stole her account or whatever. Right, yeah. And that's why I'm like, I can almost let the cops slide a little bit. It would also have been a case if, like, they did it with, like, her conversation she has with her mother, because her mother doesn't know about this, and then gets found out at her brother's birthday party, because one of her brother's friends finds her, videos. So what's interesting is when it comes to her mom, the account's not live at that time. But with everybody else, it was. Like, everybody else she showed other cam girls that she was working with that it's live. And they all just kind of dismiss it like, like, for real? So now it's like, is she crazy? You know? Yeah, like, because she goes to the cam girl house. Matter of fact, the night of when said shit happens, when the account gets taken over, is when she goes to a cam girl house to perform, because she wants to do something to get her numbers up. So she goes and she has this performance and all this shit, and she spends the night there, and then or wake up the next day at her place or whatever they show her. They don't make that clear. I'm assuming she went home. Yeah, because she wakes up the next day at her place and realizes her account's been taken. And so she confronts them later on, you know, because duh. In a situation like that, if you're obviously seeing a clone of yourself doing things on a website, you're going to go where you know, the catalyst evening or moment when it happened that's the last thing. You went over there. And she shows them, and she's live, and these girls are like, did you call customer support? Yeah, of course she did, right? And then that's it. None of these bitches had her back, which I know people are shit, and I agree. Like, totally understand. But still, like, nobody was like, well, damn, this is kind of fucking wild, right? Nothing, you know? So, it's like, and then she gets into investigative mode, you know, to find the top streamer girl, you know? And that's when you find out about how she got, you know, killed in a car accident or whatever 6 months prior. So, yeah, it's strange, you know. I wasn't sure where they were trying to go, you know. And, you know, psychological horrors are supposed to kind of keep you guessing and kind of moving you one way, going in another. But at the same time, most of them will, at least, even if they leave you for interpretation, will still be like, here's some shit, though. This one is just like, maybe that's like I said earlier. I feel like it could have been a case of it was gonna go one way in writing, and like then halfway through they're like, but what if we do this? And maybe they forgot to tweak some of it, because I don't know. Like, it's like it's a cool concept. Like that's the crazy part. Like the overall idea and whatnot, and how she, you know, beats the system, the AI or it, or maybe that's what it was when homie, when she tasers her, one of her top fans that she's always talking to, and she tasers him after meeting up with him to get the information, because again she thinks he's the one behind it, and he's like, he's aware of it, like he's aware that it's not these individuals or something. Like, that's what I got, that he's aware of what's happening. He just doesn't know how it's happening. He doesn't know how these cam girls are being cloned, or not cloned, but how their AIs. We'll call it the AI. Fuck it, you know. Right, exactly. He knows something is taking their faces and doing these performances, but he doesn't know what. Allegedly. Which, and even then, I was kind of still thinking he was going to pop back up. And he doesn't. Yeah, and that, he clarifies that specifically, too. So I guess maybe in that writing there, when they mentioned that, like, that's maybe a clue, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly. He's just a random creep. And this is also true. Yeah, it's something, to say the least. But I don't mind the quote unquote twist endings, or the quote unquote you didn't expect that. I don't mind it, but this one was kind of like, really? So basically, at the end of the film, she ends up starting a whole new account under a whole new name to, you know, I don't know, prove what, I don't know. And she even mentions to her mother, who now knows and helped her with her makeup to start this, even mentions that, if it happens again, I'll just get another account. Like, so I get it, man. I get that. Right. Exactly. Right. You have it exactly correct, homie. And I just kind of hate that. To be fair. Like, you go through all this shit, you freak out about everything, you do this crazy shit, and then all just to go right back into it. And I guess that's about subverting expectations, and I get that. Because, I mean, this is 2018 is when this came out. And it's Blumhouse, so they definitely are in the... It's a good company when it comes to the horror in the most recent years. And I get exactly, I get the whole idea of it. I just don't, I think it kind of killed it for me. Not even gonna lie. Kind of killed it for me a little bit. Because I was just like, really? After all this, your dumbass wants to do it again? I get it. You know you can do it. You're making that money. But by the way, what happens to all that? Like, what happens to all that money? You know what I'm saying? Where was this money going? And she is. Like, there's no disputing that. But that was the other thing that was bothering me. Was, like, they didn't mention any of it. Like, so... Is, like, she's still making money off of was she still making money off of the AI? Right. Right, no, I get that. More so when it got took, though. Like, when she no longer had access, did she lose access to the money? You know? And, because at no point is that even mentioned. Whatsoever. At all. And that bothers me. Is it? Because I don't remember her mentioning, like, because I know her account, like, all of it got changed and everything, but not the money aspect, though. You know? But yeah, like, that's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't mind finding out like the person's a piece of shit, but that just I don't know. They just kind of like I don't know, they just take you everywhere, and it doesn't land anywhere specifically per se. I don't remember her mentioning the money, but okay, I'm gonna take your word for that. I don't remember that, to be honest, and that's cool. But still stands. It still doesn't change the ending for me at all. Like I'm not a fan of the ending. I don't know. Like is just it proving that she's a narcissist or something, or was this a larger statement about the style of that? Because I mean, maybe then that's what it is. Maybe it just overall is a you know a metaphor, you know. So, but it was stolen by something, right? And yeah, and you could be correct with the idea that because it looked like she you know, committed suicide on the air. But even then, like if I'm not mistaken, they show her like taking the neck part off during the stream, right? So, like, I don't know. That's why with no explanation of what the, I guess, AI, like, because I like what you're saying, but it's still, yeah, I guess. But they didn't show the top girl, they didn't show her dying, it just knows, I mean, and that, maybe that's, I know. And I do this with most, right. So, I mean, I guess the AI, I don't know. I give up, man. I give up. All right, look. That's just my issues with it. It doesn't make it, like I said, it doesn't make it a bad movie. It's just, that's why for me, I can't be like, yo, this is a great movie, you know? Like, do I hate that I watched it? No. It was entertaining. But at the same time, that's my issues with it, because I will think about some shit, and I can, like, you know, do, you know, suspended belief and shit and all that, you know, whatever. But just sometimes when there's just so many little things like that, it's just like, huh? You know? So yeah, I mean, it's a super AI that, you know, took over. So they're all top money makers. AI takes every... Yeah, and this is, again, just kind of more proof in the pudding that y'all need to stop fucking around with AI. Oh, shit. But, alright, so... right. Your AI is fine, like, but, you know, this shit's getting out of hand. Brando. Bro, I mean, you see what's gonna happen. Alright, so for me, I'm gonna go ahead and get my scene. Favorite scene, though. Damn. I guess, probably, honestly, when she realizes, like, she has the face-to-face with the AI for the very first time, like, towards the end. She's in the motel, and she realizes the AI doesn't realize it's her, you know, that's her face that it has stolen. Like, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Like, you know, yeah, all right, you know, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool how they did it. It kind of took you in another direction again at that point. That was pretty cool. And then overall score, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. It's gonna get a 6.5 for me. The climax when she breaks her face. People make the AI destroys humans, sun kills the AI, people praise the sun. Yeah, I'm gonna say 6.5. The whole scene and also the opening. Yeah. Yeah, another close favorite too also was when the AI committed suicide itself with the gun. I thought that was pretty cool. That's definitely like it's between that and her confronting the AI initially, like just that moment of recognition, like this shit doesn't know that's my face that it has. Like, bitch, you got my face and you don't even know you got my face. So yeah, like I like that how they did that. That was pretty fucking cool. But yeah, like I said, it's not a bad movie, but I can't consider it a great movie. I don't mind, you know, making my own assumptions, but give me a little bit more to work with, you know. But yeah, not bad. 6.5 for sure. 6.5. So yeah, that's the review and discussion of Cam 2018. Check it out on Netflix if you want to actually see it for yourself. You know, the next wheel spin will be Monday night, so be here for that. Put your picks in the chat Monday night. Get in there, and we'll do another one. And you know, if a show comes up, I'll probably postpone it to Saturday. And that'll just be the new thing, you know. If I can't do it on a Friday night, I'll do it Saturday night. I'll just keep that as the backup. But otherwise, I have what are we gonna do this evening? Let me see. That should still be up, right? We're gonna leave that up for now. Who the fuck? Oh shit! Shout out to Fuzzy with the resub. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, so we vibing with Track Justice for just a moment here. I'm gonna look at what I would like to play this evening. Let's do. Let me see. What am I